So I got a comment on one of my videos saying astral projection is the biggest lie on earth. And I want to address this because this is actually something which I can kind of relate to. I kind of know what you mean. And the reason for that is that, like I've said in a few other videos, I used to believe that astral projection was nonsense. I didn't used to believe in it. I used to be so focused on lucid dreaming that that's all I believed was true. All I admitted online was true. I didn't really share my earlier experience with astral projection, which I did now post in a video. But I kind of see the point. I kind of see your point, okay? It's something which most people, the vast majority of people, will never experience because it's too difficult. We've been programmed so heavily to believe that it's not real, to, in many cases, not even know about it. So most people don't even realize that this is a thing. The amount of people who actually know what astral projection is very small as a percentage of the population. So that's why in many cases most people don't even think it's real. The people that do think it's real don't know how to do it, and so eventually they start turning to the other side and thinking, oh, maybe it's just a load of nonsense. The truth is, like anything that is difficult to do or learn, the people who don't know how to do it are always going to start doubting and criticizing those who do know how to do it. And so this has always been the case, you know, whether it's astral projection or anything else really. The people who first started to learn how to prove lucid dreaming, the people who actually proved it for the first place, before that they were criticized heavily. People who thought that it was real were very heavily criticized. Even though there were millions of people doing it, people as a whole still didn't think it was real until it was proven by science. And even now, lucid dreaming, which is proven by science, people still doubt that it's real. People still don't even know about it or know how it works. So something like astral projection, which is so much more difficult than lucid dreaming, of course you're going to have most people thinking that must be crazy, that must be nonsense. Especially when you consider that it is so difficult to learn that even somebody who had an open mind and who wanted to learn, maybe you have someone who, I don't know, you've heard about it, you think, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. That sounds really interesting. I would love to learn how to do that. You go online, you start learning about the techniques, you start practicing the techniques, and what happens after a month? Well, nothing happens. You're not astral projecting and you're wondering, is it real in the first place? Maybe it is just a load of crap. The truth is, it is very real. The thing is, it's just so difficult to learn that most people don't ever experience. They never actually get to see that it is real and confirm it with their own experiences. But I would just invite you to just consider one thing. Everything that is currently known to be true and proven by science, of course, before the moment when it was proven by science, there was no evidence for that. There was no proof for it. For example, gravity. Of course, gravity has always existed, okay, and it always will exist in this physical reality. However, before it was proven with the theory of relativity and gravity, there was no evidence. I mean, apart from what we experience, apart from, you know, if you drop an apple, it falls to the ground. There was nothing else up beyond that for a long period of time to prove that gravity was a real thing. And it's the same with astral projection. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So just bear that in mind and try and have an open mind to this stuff, because although it's difficult to learn, there are people who can do it. And so you should listen to their stories and advice and tips. At the very least, be open to the fact that you might be able to learn it one day.